I'm going to show you how to do the pigeon pose using the yoga trapeze or yoga swing. And then I'm going to show you a few different variations of that same pose. My name is Heather from yogabyheather.com. So in order to do the pigeon pose, first thing we're going to do is do a safety check on our yoga trapeze or a yoga swing, suspension yoga, all the same thing, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to set it up. You're going to hang it from a sturdy structure. I've got my yoga stand here. You can use a tree limb, a very strong tree branch. If you've got a different type of stand, that works as well. Some of you may have this anchored in your home. So you're going to check up at the top to make sure that everything is anchored, it's secure, it's tight, there's no rips, there's no tears in the fabric, that everything looks great. Then the next thing you're going to check is your carabiners here, making sure those are locked in tight, everything is good. And then we want to make sure that the sling is not tangled up, and we want to make sure that the handles are free and clear. So we want to make sure all of that looks good. All right, so in order to do the pigeon pose on the yoga trapeze, what you can do is you can grab onto the sling, place your right foot in the sling with your ankle out, and then what you can do is you can spread out, bringing the fabric up to your knee. So from your knee to your ankle is covered in the fabric. You grab onto the handle, kind of hop forward, come into the center part of your mat, just under the sling here. And then you're going to externally rotate your hip, making sure that your knee to your ankle is covered in the sling. And come into that pigeon pose. You're going to hang on to both sides of your yoga swing, your sling. And then you're just going to lean forward into the pigeon pose. You're going to feel the stretch in your glute, T-band, that particular area. You may also feel a nice stretch in the standing leg as well. So you can come into that stretch, hold this pose for 5 to 8 breaths. Good for you. Now, in order to make this stretch a little bit more intense, what you could do is you could raise up the sling. You could raise it up to a higher height. If you wanted to make it a little less intense, you could lower it. I have it at waist height right now. And you hold this pose, and then you can come back, hanging on to the sling, bringing your foot out, and then you can do the other side. We've got a couple of different options here for doing this particular pose. One option is same thing. We're going to hang on to the sling, put your foot inside the sling here. You're going to bunch it up just below your ankle here, or just above your ankle, I should say. Bunch it up. And then we're going to do the same thing. Externally rotate your hip. So we've got the fabric bunched up to your ankle, not going all the way up to your knee. Hang on to the sling. And then you can come forward, lean forward into the stretch. So this is one variation for pigeon pose on the yoga trapeze. Another is to come behind your sling, and you're going to grab onto the high handles here. So you've got 3 different handles. Grab onto the high handles. Stand with your left foot grounded. Place your right ankle just above your right knee, not on your knee joint. You're going to place it above your knee joint. Up above. Come into the standing figure 4. And if this feels good, you can hold this right here. Just hold it like this. Then what you can do is you can come into a seated. All right. So just come into, see if I can move this out of the way for you guys. I'm just holding this to move this out of the way, but you're just going to hang on to the high handles here, bringing your right foot above your left knee. Come into the standing figure 4 position. This might feel good for you right here. If you want to extend the stretch, extend the pose, you can come down into a squat position, like you're coming into a seated position. All right. And so you're really going to feel that stretch there. So those are 3 different variations of how you can do the pigeon pose on the yoga trapeze. If you like this video, you find it helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, send this video to somebody who you think might find it helpful. And also check out yogabyheather.com. I've got all sorts of great offerings on the yoga trapeze there for you. So thank you. Talk to you soon.